The security detail for Anthony Fauci was terminated last night, sir. Do you have a comment?
No, I think, when you work for government, at some point your security detail comes off. And, you can't have them forever. So I think it's very standard. If it would be for somebody else, you wouldn't be asking the question. The question is very fair. But, you work for government. We took some off, other people too. But you can't have a security detail for the rest of your life because you work for government.
Ask for it to be taken off, sir?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Would you feel partially responsible if something were to happen to, say, Dr. Fauci
No.
or John Bolton?
No. They all made a lot of money. They can hire their own security, too. All the people you're talking about, they can go out. I can give them some good numbers of very good security people. They can hire their own security. They all made a lot of money. Fauci made a lot of money. They all did. So if they, felt that strongly, I think that certainly I would not take responsibility.
I stand by my previous statement that the increase in cases was due to a number of factors, one of which was that in the attempt to reopen, that in some situations states did not abide strictly by the guidelines that the task force and the White House had put out. Masks. Every night, the way you get emails. It's a serious issue. We don't want that to happen, but it is happening. You're not making things up. I know that because I'm experiencing it myself.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. Let the record show that the witness answered in the affirmative. Does it concern you? I'm not talking about the process.
I don't know.
Does it concern you that U.S. taxpayer dollars will be going to someone who's a high-ranking Chinese PLA official? Yes or no?
I would have to know more about that, Mr. Chairman, because I don't even know
it
the
concerns
person
me.
you're talking about.
Are you or were you ever aware that the U.S. State Department in 2005 issued warnings that the Chinese government was working on the creation of bioweapons?
I was not aware of that.
Did you ever discuss the Chinese bioweapons program with anyone in the intelligence community?
I never discussed the Chinese bioweapons program, to my knowledge, with anybody.
COVID vaccine stopped transmission of the virus.
That is a complicated issue because in the beginning, the first iteration of the vaccines did have an effect, not 100.
I have great respect for the community. I think I have great support, or I've had great support from that community. I've got a lot of votes. But the transgender...
Early on, that became evident as the months went by, is that the durability of protection against infection and hence transmission was relatively...
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Do you feel partially responsible if something were to happen to, say, Dr. Fauci
No.
or John Bolton?
No. They all made a lot of money. They can hire their own security, too. All the people you're talking about, they can go out.
The Dr. Morin's issue that was discussed by this committee violates